Bintu, have you seen Beta?
No,
What do you mean no?
I haven't seen her.
Ugh, I'm going to find her myself. Where is she?
I don't know.
You don't know.
No.
How can you not know?
She didn't tell me.
Mama B didn't believe him. She grabbed her lantern and rushed out into the night.
Is this a prank or what? Beta, you will come back and take care of this family. Who did you leave this family for?
She checked the salon. Locked, dark, empty. She walked around the village asking people. Nobody knew where Beta was.
Have you seen Beta, my stepdaughter?
No, Mama B, I haven't. Are you sure?
Yes, Mama B. I must find her. Have you seen Beta, my stepdaughter?
I saw her this afternoon at the salon. I haven't seen her again.
Are you sure?
Yes, Mama B.
Mama B returned home frustrated. But the truth was that she wasn't worried about Beta's safety. She wasn't worried that something bad might have happened to her. She was worried because Beta was the one keeping the family alive. Beta paid the bills. Beta ran the salon. Beta bought food. Beta paid for Papa B's medicines. Beta solved every problem. And now, Beta was gone. That night, Mama B sat in the sitting room for hours. She could not sleep. For the first time in years, fear sat heavily in her chest. The next morning, she rushed to the salon again. Still locked, still empty, no sign of Beta. She returned home looking exhausted.
There is barely any food left. So we need money. We have to go to the salon.
Okay, Mama.
A few minutes later, Mama B started her morning chores. She swept the compound, washed the dishes, boiled water, prepared breakfast, brought water for Papa B to bathe. Served him food. Meanwhile, Bintu remained in her room pressing her phone. She did not help with anything. When they arrived, Mama B unlocked the door. Immediately, Bintu carried a chair outside. She sat down, crossed her legs, and continued scrolling through her phone. Mama B swept the salon alone, cleaned everything, arranged the tools, prepared the shop for customers. Bintu remained outside laughing at videos. The first customer arrived. Mama B attended to her. Then another customer came, and another. Soon, Mama B was standing for hours making hair without rest. Sweat covered her face. Her back hurt, her waist hurt. Yet Bintu never offered to help, not once. At some point, Mama B made a list.
Bintu, go to the market and buy these things.
Okay, Mama.
When she arrived at the market, she immediately realized she had a problem. She didn't know what most of the items were.
What do you want?
Bintu stared at the list. The woman waited. Bintu pointed randomly. Some women laughed. A few minutes later, she became frustrated, embarrassed, and angry. She left the market without buying anything. When she got back to the salon, she threw the list on the table.
Mama, I can't do this.
What happened?
I don't know those things.
You don't know food stuff?
No,
You couldn't ask?
it's embarrassing.
Mama B stared at her in disbelief. That evening, after standing all day making hair, Mama B still had to go to the market herself. She bought everything alone. By the time she returned home, her legs were shaking from exhaustion. But Bintu offered no help. She simply went into her room, locked the door, and continued scrolling through her phone. Mama B cooked dinner alone, served everybody, cleaned up afterward, then finally went to bed exhausted. The next morning was exactly the same. After several days, Mama B started calling Bintu into the salon.
Come and learn.
Why?
Because somebody has to help me.
I don't want to.
You have to.
Bintu reluctantly came inside, but she barely paid attention. She couldn't braid hair, she couldn't wash customers' hair properly, she couldn't even greet customers politely. Everything frustrated her. Everything felt difficult. Everything that
I
Beta
can't
had
do
done for
this.
years suddenly looked impossible. Weeks passed. Mama B became more tired every day. The stress started affecting her health. Her back constantly hurt, her waist hurt, sometimes her hands shook while making hair. One evening, after closing the salon and cooking dinner, Mama B sat alone in the kitchen. The plates had not been washed. For the first time since Betta left, she broke down completely. She started crying, real tears, not because she missed Betta, but because she finally understood everything Betta had been carrying alone. The bills, the work, the pressure, the responsibilities, all of it. Mama B wiped her eyes and called Bintu. Bintu entered the kitchen.
What is it? We need money. Your father's drugs are expensive. My own body is failing me. You need to find work. Work? Yes. What kind of work? Any work. No. No? I can't work. What do you mean you can't work? I don't have the strength. Bintu, we need money. I said I can't. We have bills to pay. I can't work for anybody.
Mama B looked at her daughter, and for the first time in her life, a frightening realization slowly settled inside her heart. The daughter she had protected all these years could not survive without Betta, and Betta was gone.
Hello, Ma.
Beta, have you arrived?
Yes, Ma.
Good. Stay where you are. I'll send my driver to pick you up.
Thank you, Ma.
What is your name?
I'm Beta.
Madam asked me to bring you.
Oh, thank you. Let's go. Thanks again.
I sat quietly throughout the journey, looking outside the window like a child seeing the world for the first time. When we arrived, my mouth almost fell open. The woman's house was huge, much bigger than any house I had ever seen. The woman welcomed me warmly.
Welcome to the city, Beta.
Thank you, Ma.
This is your room. You can rest now.
Thank you so much, Ma.
After eating a good meal, I slept. And that night, I had the best sleep of my life.
What a stressful day. This feels so good.
The next morning, I woke up early and started looking for something to do. The woman laughed when she saw me.
Beta, rest.
But Ma,
Rest. Tomorrow we'll talk about work.
I wasn't used to resting, but I obeyed. That day, I watched television. A real television. I sat on a soft couch and watched different programs. It felt like I was living somebody else's life. The following day, the woman finally sat me down.
Beta, my sister told me a lot about you. Thank you, Ma. I own one of the biggest salons in this area. I want you to help supervise the salon. But first, you'll work as a stylist while learning how everything operates.
okay, Ma.
There is another thing.
What is it, Ma?
You will go back to school. School? Adult school. Every evening after work. I've already made arrangements.
I couldn't even speak properly. All I could do was thank her repeatedly.
You don't know what you've done for me. I will not disappoint you, I promise.
From that day, my life started changing. I worked during the day. I attended school every evening. I studied harder than anybody else because I knew what it felt like to have education taken away from you. Weeks passed. The woman rented a small apartment for me. My own apartment, my own keys, my own space. I was earning more money than I had ever imagined. And throughout all this, I secretly stayed in touch with Papa B. One evening, Papa B called me. We spoke for almost an hour. He sounded happier than I had heard him in years.
My daughter, I always knew you would do well.
Then suddenly, his voice stopped. there was movement in the background. Before I could ask what happened, another voice entered the call. Mama B.
So this is where you've been hiding. You think you can just run away?
Mama?
Don't call me Mama. You abandoned your family. You left us to suffer. My back is hurting. My waist is hurting. My legs are hurting. I can barely stand in that salon.
Bintu doesn't know how to do anything. We can barely eat.
Your father's drugs are not being paid for. Your father is slowly dying. What? He won't tell you. He pretends to be strong. If you don't come back soon, you may regret it forever.
Then she ended the call. I stood there staring at my phone. My mind was spinning.
We can barely eat. Your father's drugs are not being paid for. Your father is slowly dying.
Was Papa B truly sick? Were they really suffering? Should I go back? Should I stay? Everything I had worked so hard to build was here. Everything I had escaped was waiting for me in the village. And for the first time since arriving in the city, I found myself wondering if I should go back. I stood there for a long time, holding my phone tightly, unable to decide. And somewhere deep inside me, a terrible feeling began to grow.